I'm here with Ty, Rico, Dini, Seb.
Love that one.
I know. And Shez, Sheridan, DJ Blase, myself. That's it.
Obviously, Shez, the trim. Again, let's not forget about that. Let's not forget about that. Obviously, he's been looking forward to, podcasting for the last week since he's got the trim, you get me? So, obviously, show some love on the comments with his trim, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that.
Guys coming through sharp.
Yeah. Had to get the trim still because everyone's allowed back outside, like now, innit? Everything's opening up, so.
Yeah.
Man, I got to wear masks now as well. Seen it in town now.
Yeah.
Everyone's wearing masks now, so it's a bit mad.
Yeah. Is it just for shops, innit?
Shops, restaurants. If you're taking out, you got to wear a mask.
Okay.
I think the only place it's not like in gyms, some weird places like if you're in the library, you don't have to wear a mask.
Okay.
It's a bit random rules.
Yeah, I can see why library and stuff like that. No, that's good still. I think hopefully it should keep it down, but case has gone up, innit?
It'll go back
It's
up.
weird.
It'll go back up, man. It has to eventually.
Yeah, so just got to keep it moving. Look into the beer garden.
I might.
You got in this.
When I go to a restaurant this weekend still, for the first time. Yeah, I'm going to a restaurant this weekend still, so I'm looking forward to that. Still going to Ginza.
Oh, is it? Okay, you're splashing out.
Is that how you're feeling, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I see you.
It's been what, from 4 months?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, why not?
Need some good food still.
Yeah, that's saving for that still, bro. So there's a few things about Kanye. We're just gonna talk broadly about him, like where he's at with his like mental state, his relationship. What else? Anything else we get on
His
to?
tweets.
Really?
Yeah, his tweets are wild.
Kanye,
That made me laugh.
That made me die, bro. Man says calm, yo. And yeah, that's why I think it's all calculated, bro. Because
it's so cheeky.
man was still busting a joke, fam.
Yeah,
he must have laughed at that. He can't type that and with a straight face. You get me?
He's talking about my man, innit?
Yeah, but my man, he looks like a calm guy. Like my man bold of that. It looks funny still.
Not like it's funny.
Yeah, trust me. But that's the thing about Kanye, man. Like he's so polarizing. Like it's like hard to separate him from the music side of things for me personally, because early Kanye is like one of my favorite artists. You get me?
Yeah.
A lot of people say that.
You get me? Obviously, like he went a bit west. I'm not really a fan of his music now.
No pun intended.
You get, I like
That was a good one. So
that was alright.
Never mind.
Yeah, you get me? Natural. You get me? It's freaking. Yeah, like obviously, like he's gone a bit weird with his music now, but I've got an issue with him recently still because
Do you think it's weird in his music, or do you think it's
Venting.
that? Oh, okay, wait. So I think he's tried to go out of his bubble, sort of thing.
it's just not as good, fam. In my opinion, like it's the quality of music. Whatever he's trying to do, he needs to stop doing it.
You just put it down to music. I don't think it's
Did you
just
not
music
think
though.
that Life of Pablo was good though?
That was good, but that was what, like 2015.
That was his. So Yeezus, he went out of his bubble, and then it seemed like Life of Pablo was back, sort of.
I like that
edging
album.
around there.
I like the album. After that, it's went a bit weird for me still.
I think it's kind of unfair to just like judging based on music at the moment, because you can see that he's going through a lot behind the scenes. So his music isn't going to be initially for like, oh yeah, I've just produced a banger. I think he's more like trying to get out messages. That's probably why he's going on his rants on Twitter, and like, he's got a bit of like mental health to saying as well. I think personally, what he's going through in like the back end, he's trying to like put it to the forefront, and obviously his way of getting it out is through music, innit? And obviously social platforms, and I think that's what he's trying to do. Obviously it can be misconstrued because people don't want to see that, people just want to hear bangers, but I think he's trying to like get onto something there.
You know what it is with him though, yeah, but don't man think it's ironic how he only seems to speak when he's got something to release. He's always quiet, and then as soon as he's got an album pending, or like he wants to do like a rollout for Pusha T and Channel Taylor and them, man, he wants to start saying all this madness.
See,
He's very calculated to me.
I said that. I think he knows, he's got a blueprint, and like he just knows how to get the audience like his
engaged.
attention and stuff like that. I don't know, obviously people are saying it's mental health, but I think it's calculated. I think it's for rollout, sort of some of the things.
Do you think it's solely just for rollout?
He has got bipolar, like he has been diagnosed with bipolar still.
But it seems like it always comes when he's trying to do something, like trying to move on thing. When he was doing the designing, it was like, oh, Adidas ain't doing all this, and like, oh, big blowout. He gets he gets an Adidas deal, then it's all quiet again, and then as soon as he wants something else out or he's trying to sell something, it sounds like there's noise again.
It's all calculated.
It's interesting one still.
Entertainment, innit? I think he's born for it.
It's all calculated.
When I kind of take music aside from him and see what he's been doing as a whole, like in regards to obviously like the Yeezy brand, that's one big thing.
Yeah.
That's like slightly comparable to Jordan. It might go down in the history comparable to Jordan.
Jumpman, innit?
It's the most demanded product on Google or something like that. I forgot what the exact stat was, but he said it.
That's a bar. Yeezy just jumped over
So
Jumpman.
you got to put respect on that. Obviously, Jordan's Jordan, but if he's got a brand that's basically comparable to it, then that's just big enough. Also, what he did with Sunday Service was mad. All black choir, flying it around all around America, being supportive, pushing out a positive message. If you actually look at the views that them Sunday services get, it's just typical. He's only getting like 70,000 views, 110,000. The odd one might have a couple mil, but they're not going straight 10 mils, 15 mils.
It seems disingenuous though. And he seems very genuine because he does that to try and remember. Before he did the Sunday service, he went around with Trump saying that Trump's like his dad and that.
Yeah,
you get me?
Yeah, no.
So like he literally on both sides of the fence. So
yeah, but remember when he came into the music game, he came in a Christian before he joined up with Jay-Z and that. So that is his foundation. So that's a lot more like embedded in him than his stupidness that he's been going on with. So I keep thinking that he keeps trying to go back to that side because he's too far in with where he's gone to. He's like getting pulled from either side. So you've got to kind of respect what he's been doing on the Sunday service thing because no one else is doing that. He's actually trying to bring a bit of his personal self into it and a bit of change. And it's positive. Whatever, you can say it's ingenuous, but for the people that are part of the choir and people that are part of the Sunday service, that's positive for them. People that attend that's positive for them. If he's got ingenuous intentions, fair enough. However, the engagement and the message that he puts out there is positive, so you can't actually deny that.
You can hear that with the message, but then that's just one side of it. Like I said, him walking around saying the crazy things that he's saying about black people as a whole, like with the whole slavery as a choice, talking madness about Harriet Tubman, walking around with friggin' Make America Great Again hats, representing a racist person who has vilified black people, ethnic minorities, not even just black people, all ethnic minorities, called Mexicans, rapists and drug dealers. Like, he's associating with that.
Yeah.
So, cool, that's a good message that you're putting across. Cool, that's one part. I'm not going to ignore everything else because there's way too much other stuff going on. Like, and then even the thing where he's saying, I'm going to run for president and then I'm not going to run for president. It's just like, everything just seems like a big attention thing. You get me? Like, I do hear what you're saying is like, all right, cool, here's a good message, what you're putting out with the whole Sunday service, but at the same time, you're doing everything else to try and get everyone else's attention. So you're like trying to pander to every single audience.
So do we forget about all the things what he's tried to do with black people as well?
I hear no. Of course not.
No, I'm just asking because everyone, like, there's a lot of people jumping on his back, like, oh, nah, he's running with Trump, like, now he's this guy sort of thing. So I'm asking, does that
of course not
thingy? Because when he stepped out and said George Bush is
racist,
and he looked nervous, bro, because that was the start of his career, innit? Like thingy, and then with him shouting at when Taylor Swift won the Grammys, and it should have been Beyonce. He knows it's probably not colour thing, but it's culture thing, sort of thing, and what that as well.
Remember, he's been in deep as well, like. He's seen, remember, he's been at the top, so he's probably been exposed to a lot of things, so he knows the things that go behind the scenes. So that when he's like going on his rants, a lot of the stuff that he's saying, like based on the industry and everything like that, can be deemed as factual because
some of his rants have been
coming from the horse's mouth. You can't disregard him in that sense. He's like flipping, it's Kanye West, isn't it? Like he's been at the top of all things. He's a massive name. You know what I mean? So when he's talking about the industry and people like signing these type of contracts and saying they're not allowed to say this and people selling the soul, then it's not like, oh, it's mental health. He's seen that firsthand. Do you know what I'm saying?
But then I would get the impression with him, he's saying this because it's affected him. Because he was quiet like for so long before. Like he wasn't this outspoken person to where like he has something to say. He was just making amazing music. Then as soon as he couldn't get into certain rooms with Yeezy, and he was having problems with Adidas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I said. All my man cares about is there's racism in the fashion world.
Yeah.
Then as soon as he wants to get into another market, into like politics, he wants to expose this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I feel like when he's cool, he's got nothing to say.
Yeah, that's what.
And then as soon as something negative happens to him, like it's all to fit his agenda. And it's pretty difficult because I do semi-agree with you in the case of you shouldn't really listen to the messenger, listen to the message that he's saying.
Yeah.
Because he's got some good messages coming out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
But at the same time, he's got some dangerous, harmful shit coming out as well, fam.
I agree with that.
Can't be ignored.
But I think a lot of... Go on.
So you're saying like that black people, slavery was a choice. That's harmful.
That's a wild thing to say. And not even that, let's talk more recent. He said Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves.
I need to know what that means.
So so
I thought he said Nat Turner.
Nat Turner, sorry. Yeah, Nat Turner. Sorry.
No,
Nat Turner. Nat Turner didn't free the slaves. So at a time where black people are like fighting for rights and all this Black Lives Matter thing, you can't have one of the most influential black people saying crazy shit like that. It's just counterproductive. I'm like, what are you trying to gain by saying that?
What did he even mean by that?
Who knows? Like, no. I think he meant, because they were freed from slavery to work with or to work for white people.
Yeah.
He was trying to compare that, saying that they weren't necessarily free to just work for white people and for money. Which is just some stupid shit. You get me?
Yeah. Like, it's like you know, don't even need to be said, sort of.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're like an influential person. And a black person at that, and you're spewing out craziness, fam. Like you can't say that right now.
Yeah, it's like he spits like grey areas, like the blacks slavery was a choice sort of thing. Like it don't need to be said, but he needs to articulate it a bit better.
Fam.
Yeah, like you were saying in the chat still.
I can understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, even though you're wrong, I can understand what you're trying to say.
What do you think to this tweet that I seen that NLE Chopper doing? I reposted it. He said, "I think y'all are misunderstanding what Kanye said, but at the same time, I don't know till he explains himself." I think he's saying that Harriet Tubman freed the slaves, but we still was under the whites. We didn't own any land, jobs, anything. Basically free in our eyes, but the system's still against us.
But he's still free. Freer than what you was. Remember, you was working in the heat, getting whipped and
you're free, but
getting raped and that.
But then obviously, there's obviously different.
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner. I think that's
I know Nat Turner is
free to say.
I was Harriet.
Yeah.
Black guy who was like a revolutionist as
basically,
well.
Okay. Black man. I'm not
black man,
sure.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Okay.
You get me? But it's like,
I know the Nat Turner story, but he was educated, innit?
Yeah.
Because he was working closely with like one of the slave owners. If anyone don't know,
watch that film. It's called.
Like he got close, and then it what's it called? Where you like get into thingy.
Birth of a Nation. Birth of a Nation.
Okay.
Birth of a Nation. Watch that film. It's a very sick film. It's about Nat Turner, and he was the only slave that could read in it.
Yeah, that.
So the slave used to use the Bible to enslave people and pick certain parts out of the Bible which kind of condoned slavery.
Yeah.
But then because he could read,
he understood it.
He found that there was other parts of the Bible that says what they're doing is completely wrong.
Yeah.
No, that's what started the revolution.
Yeah.
But
interesting.
But yeah.
What's that other word when you invade
like
something? Like you're on the other side, like when you. I forgot the word.
I know,
Similar thing. It doesn't matter. We'll go past it.
Yeah, disagree.
Yeah, he invaded it, sort of thing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
he freed them. From what I can think, it's a different sort of free, but yeah, free them.
Yeah. Like I said, sometimes silence is golden. If you're gonna say some shit like that without articulating yourself perfectly, with a actual message behind it, don't say anything, bro.
Yeah,
you get me?
I think. Yeah, go on.
And I feel like he's just saying things because he's just going off it, saying what he was thinking, and he's not understanding what you say, fam. It matters to a lot of people. Yeah. Like you have to understand who you are, kind of thing.
I think he's got that platform now, and it's worked a few times, sort of thing. And now he's just doing it with everything, but it's certain things you can't do with.
Dangerous, fam.
Like the Louis V thing when he was like, "Yeah, the racists are not giving me my factories and whatnot." Yeah, I could understand
I love that though. Yeah. Because like you're exposing certain truths.
But like, you need to watch out when you're saying it with certain things where it doesn't just run like it doesn't. You have to explain yourself a bit more. I hear that.
No, you get me. But like I said, like it is a difficult one because I can see where he's coming from in a lot of cases, but it's like just not now, bro. Like try and articulate better. Put it in a song, fam, so it sounds better. At least, cause that's what a lot of artists do. They'll because they can't articulate themselves. Like J. Cole's perfect at it. Like he know what to say, so you put it in a tune, someone can understand him. Like do that. Or when you're just at these rallies drawing out black women and just saying mad things, you just
Mum's like,
crazy.
I can't see you. I'll take your mask off.
Like, what's he on from? He's looking mad.
Sent for heavy.
Yo, he bodied up.
Sent for heavy.
Just looking crazy, fam.
Yeah, love it.
So you're not rating his new music then?
I don't really like it. I like his production because he produced Chana Taylor's last album and the one before that and Pusha T's album.
Yeah, Pusha T's album was great.
It was cold. Yeah, so like I like his production and that, but the music, like his songs aren't really doing it for me still.
Okay.
You get me?
What do you think about Sunday Service?
Like Seb said earlier, like it's a good message. You get me? Whether I think it's disingenuous or not is another story. But like I think it's a good message that you get me, like you're trying to do. You're getting all black people together like as a unit. That's why it's so confusing for me, innit? Because you can't hate on that at all. You can't say there's anything negative about that.
No, okay. What about Kanye and the family? Do you think Get Out was based on it?
Fam, listen.
No, it is though.
Listen.
Fam, it's real.
Like
It's
when he's
real.
saying they tried to get doctors on me, like I can see that.
Yep.
Like, you know, quick tranquilizer, go to
Fam,
sleep.
he called Kim a white supremacist. Fam.
Yeah, that's
The man know what that is. He called his wife a white supremacist.
that's
fam.
wild.
That's
So-
that's mental. Like
To the public.
to the public. So they're probably gonna want to like quiet him down. Yeah, man, I can't quiet him
A
down.
lot. I don't think what he was saying
I don't
was
think she can handle him.
nah, but I do think that he's been exposed to a lot with that family because they are a bookie family. But remember,
they
what
also-
they're famous, but the heights that they've reached for like the actual successful ventures that they've done,
Doing nothing.
it's like obscured. Like yeah, if they came on later, like Kylie and all them things came on late. However, the come up was just mad. What they've done for their success, he's probably embedded in that, seen some things, and he's thinking, why? You get me? That's why they got doctors and that. That's why people that are going into that family could leave mash up. Lamar Odom on these, man.
I know.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like they try, and then look, all of a sudden she comes out of a spiel completely like this. You know, he's got bipolar. I'm going for divorce. She's trying to come across prim and proper, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not really feeling that still because you're probably bookie as well.
Yeah. Jano,
Most
she
definitely
seems
bookie.
because their whole thing is about portraying an image, innit?
Yeah, of course it
Certain
is.
Image. So
They
if
got to
he's
protect the
saying
brand.
mad, yeah, man. So if he's saying coming out saying mad things, it's like, boy, I can't really have him saying this. Still, you get me?
Damages the brand.
Yeah, you know it does. It does. I died laughing when you called her white supremacist, fam.
When he called him Calmye,
Kanye.
that was
I was wondering what was
I did,
about.
but when I seen the picture of the guy,
Yeah.
is that my man's man?
That's
You mean a thingy? Yeah. That's a
Chris Jenner's man.
Oh,
So,
scene.
I was thinking,
There's some
what?
black,
And
there's
then I
some
seen the
unknown black
tweet,
guy, fam. That looks like my man.
And he's Calmye.
And he's super calm. You don't hear nothing about him, fam.
He took the mic.
He's sick, fam.
He took the mic with that.
That was a boss.
Big man with the ball.
That was a bar. No.
He's problems for them lot, you know. He is problems for them lot. Like, when he starts sending, it's long.
It's
It's
long. His
long.
tweets were long. He was
It's
just going
long.
off. Like,
It's long.
I can imagine my script was getting them.
What is it
their
like?
tweets
He's
off,
like, I'm so and so. Come and get me. He's like, yo. What do you mean, man?
no, he's sick, bro.
But fam, Dave Chappelle and that man flew out to
that's
him.
what I'm saying.
Where was he, fam?
Fam, my man lives in like, what's it called?
Wyoming.
You're Wyoming.
Yeah,
What's that though?
Fam,
It's
it's
just
some
like
next place in
Virginia,
America.
like far in the hills.
By
and
himself?
Yeah, it's just really.
Fam, it's some next place in America, fam.
Yeah,
Some
it's
next
seclusive,
low-key place.
so-
Next low-key place.
Is it?
Yeah, some next desert bookie place. Watch his interview with Charlemagne the God.
Wait, don't live in LA
Oh,
then
yeah.
with Kim and that.
Yeah, that's his main house, isn't it? But he's got
Studio
this whole
and that.
base in Wyoming. But he's got a house and studio, and he flies big rappers out, and artists out.
Bit security and
Yeah,
that
of
though.
course. You get me?
Man's like, I'm in Wyoming, come and get me.
Wow.
What did he say? Thingy, yo, it's yeah, you gonna answer the text.
Yeah, no, I'm tired. Man, double texter as well.
Double texted.
No, he's a G, bro.
Yo, he's joking though, like, nah, he's joking, bro.
But I'm thinking, fam, like, that's why I do think he is bipolar, though. Cause that's
Ah, yeah. That's
like,
impulsive.
Yeah, like, he's just going mad on the
Yeah.
internet. Like, come on, man. Like,
Then
yeah.
he's like, my daughter could never take pictures for Playboy, and like, it's deep still.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah. He said, like North will never take pictures for Playboy.
Oh, okay. That's why I don't think he's mad, fam. Cause normal things to say.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's why
Yeah.
it's weird. That's why I'm just confused by it.
Yeah, because obviously you don't agree with what Kim does. Obviously you might be in love with her, but obviously what she does on that. And he said something about a tape as well.
Did it?
Yeah, fam. Said something about a tape, fam.
See what I'm saying, fam? That's...
No, but she's trying to still keep that and portray that. Like,
she would want
she
a
just
you on
needs
that.
to. I think she needs to calm down now. Like,
Fam, she would want a you on
I didn't know she had so many youths. What, 4 or 5?
Yeah, but they got... What?
Surrogate.
Yeah, surrogate, that's it.
Oh, seen.
Yeah, they've got.
Seen. But all of them surrogate. But North's got.
No, the first one's not. Yeah.
But then the rest are surrogates. Mad. Yeah, because when I seen the picture, and I was like, they're all the youths.
I don't even know the name.
North Chicago.
Stormy. No, that's Kylie.
Oh, that's
Isn't it?
Kylie.
I can't keep up with her. I
North
don't know.
Chicago. I forgot them now.
Yeah, I don't even know the
That's
names.
Bit of towns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll find out now, actually.
Yeah, I can't keep up, fam. When I seen a picture of all the youths, I was like, I didn't know she had so many youths. I thought it was just North, fam.
Fam, because she wants to do what her mum did, fam. She wants to have bare youths and just sell them off.
I
But, fam,
know.
Chris has sold off her youths, fam.
I know.
Fam, think what Chris Jenner did, fam. She just sold off all of the
Saint
youths, fam.
and Palms, like Palms,
That's-
Bible.
Oh, Psalms.
Psalms.
Yeah, Psalms.
Yeah.
That's a hard name, though.
Yeah,
So
it
yeah,
is.
it's nice, actually.
I like
still.
them too. So.
Psalms.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Saints are hard.
Yeah.
Might have to note that one down.
That's a hard name.
That is actually a hard name, Psalms West. But
I like Saints,
yeah,
though. Saints hard.
yeah, that's a good one as well.
Okay.
St. Maxim.
That. You know, like I'm trying to say, though.
You don't know that St. Maxim. Why are you getting nervous?
What's it
Like that.
called? Yeah. So do you think he's, with all this sort of stuff, with his new stuff, and with all this stuff going on right now, do you think he's ruined his music legacy?
No.
Is
I
that
don't think he
correct?
can really use it like still.
I think there's a lot more to come. I'm looking forward to the more that he's going to expose because I think he's on the brink of it.
Okay.
There's a lot of exposure going off in Hollywood at the moment, you know, and it's all
it's
and it's
coming out.
no, and like obviously these like different like Chrissy Teigen,
Tegan, yeah,
Chrissy Teigen, you know, I can see what's going on with her.
No, what's that?
We'll have
she
to,
like-
we'll have to inform you.
Do just something.
All that Pizzagate and that
Pizzagate
business,
thing. What Pizzagate thing?
No.
the elite paedophile ring and everything like
I
that.
know that.
Yeah.
Fam, she unfollowed bare people,
Fam.
got bare people, like she's on ropes, fam.
Yeah,
Oh, she's the one what's supposed to might be putting it out in it, or no?
No, that's Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, that's Epstein's
One.
ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ex-wife
okay.
or something, you get me?
But yeah, it's all connected,
Yeah.
and this is what I'm saying. Like, this is why I'm saying like, I'm not being naive and be like, yeah, Kanye's a waste man. I think it's all tied, bruv. It's all tied. Like Hollywood is getting exposed, and you know, and that's all I'm kind of saying. Like Hollywood's getting exposed.
no, fact.
It's all kind of linked, and they're trying to like oppress it and like do all of this thing. Like it happened with bare people, fam.
Yeah,
Cat
no,
Williams,
fact.
Tupac, he's a rapist. DMX, he flipping abuses dogs. All these things, fam. So when people are onto something, just like when Michael Jackson was gonna start touring, they killed him before his tour because he just started mentioning the Illuminati, but they killed him before he toured to start spreading his message from. Like bear with these things from. So it's not just a coincidence and individual circumstances. It's kind of all tied, and but you see it, bare of them get killed from, and there's no explanation for it.
Well, that's why I am fully on the fence when it comes to Kanye.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because, like,
I know
do
what
hear
you're
what
saying, but
I
there's
do
some of
hear
the
that
stuff's
side.
a bit wild.
Some of the things
I
is
know.
unacceptable, fam.
No, I hear
I
you.
think he
I can't
goes
be doing that.
hard for black people though.
No, bro.
It goes
fam,
hard.
you can't be doing that and be walking around
Like-
saying Donald Trump's your dad, bro.
Yeah, that's stupid. But
People,
someone said
and that's
it
what
was
people
a-
do for him.
a
I say
secret.
that's dumb, but
It was
no,
a
you can't ignore that, fam.
I heard that he freed someone from jail from rolling with Donald Trump or something.
That was Kim.
His thingy. Okay, but I'm sure from him being in that circle,
Yeah,
he did,
yeah.
or something like that. And then he with what's it called, George Floyd, he paid for like funeral fees or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
he did.
So I think there's a lot we don't know at the same time.
Hollywood looks like it
at the
messes
same
up a lot of people's head, bro.
Yeah, like
I hear it, fam. I hope I'm right.
we're not there, like, you know what I mean. So we don't know what's going behind the scenes. BTS, innit? What's it called? So the next one.
Do you man think that they're doing that to actually help, or do you think they're doing that for like, because it's in the public?
For themselves, fam.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. It's
no,
like,
no,
yo,
no. I'm hearing your point.
You get me? Like, it seems disingenuous. to me.
However, it's disingenuous,
the act
but
is, yeah.
you can't ignore it. You know what I'm saying?
what I mean? Like,
the
yeah,
people that
I
are
hear it.
receiving that aren't going to be like, yo, it's disingenuous. It's like,
I
you're
hear
doing
it
something
still.
for us.
I hear it.
And like I said, like sometimes some people's intentions could be wrong, but what they're doing with it, they're still helping. So it's like, you know what? That's for them to deal with. Do you know what I'm saying? That's for them to deal with, fam.
That's why it's so complicated.
Otherwise, you're doomed if you do, doomed if you don't.
Yeah.
You get me?
Do you think Kanye actually wants to divorce Kim, and are the Kardashians worst things to happen to him?
Yeah, I think so.
I think his mum dying was the worst thing to happen to him still.
Tough one, because they were close in it.
Yeah, I think that kind of sent him wappy still. But I can see why being around a family which only cares about the image and how things are portrayed to the public.
All of them have gone mad.
Yeah,
Scott,
yeah,
Lamar.
It's Scott. What's his last name?
Duskett.
Duskett.
The brother,
Bro, yo,
what's
men
Rob on?
been kicked to the side.
Yeah,
fam. He
all
got
the men
fat
in
and
that
everything.
family don't
He lost
think
a bit of
it.
weight though.
Oh, is it?
At one point.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just know he
at
got
one
fat
point,
and
he's
got trapped by
easy.
Black
Black
China.
China, yeah, Black China trapped him,
Fam,
man.
Black China and Tiger, the only ones to get in
And get out.
Like, get out. Saying that Black China looks a bit mad in the face right now still.
Yeah, shit.
Like, but like, yeah, she got
piercings and that, she's real.
piercings. But like,
She's a...
nah, that face. You didn't see that face. Yo.
At one stage I was thinking, but no.
She's bad.
One thing.
You know what's mad? She's fed up. She started her own phone.
Yeah.
She's doing OnlyFans. Oh, she's reaching, man. She's done, bro.
Yeah, no, kind of what I was saying, yeah, like I think being around that family, because they're so focused on image and how things look, and like things have to be, their whole life is a production, but they've got a TV show about their life, you get me? So their whole life has to be produced in some way, innit?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't
It
think
has
he
to be
fits that
drama.
mold. Yeah, like I don't think he fits that mold, like, you get me?
Production, what do you think?
I just think them girls don't care about men, really.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
mean, like genuinely,
Shoes, man.
I've been trying to take the world.
Kim
Take over the
Kardashian,
world.
yeah.
You want to man watch either The Brilliant Idiots or Too Flagrant?
I watched Brilliant Idiots.
Yeah, Andre
Brilliant
Schultz
Idiots.
and Charlamagne.
Yeah, I watched Brilliant Idiots.
Schultz, I think he's kind of clever. He says stuff like, "Yo, the Smiths now with the Jada and Will thing are getting a taste of what the Kardashians deal with all the time.
Yeah, true.
So now bullshit that from the Smiths are gonna happen all the time is now they've got a taste of what's gonna happen. So I just think that family's power hungry, and anything that's relevant, anything that comes their way, they'll capitalize on it, they'll exploit it, they'll bring as much views as they possibly can.
And then throw it to the side.
Yeah.
Throw it to the side, yeah.
That's bad.
It's all Chris, fam. All Chris. She's the evil genius behind it, bro.
Which one's what's the dad's
She's the
name?
mum. Bruce, was it? Bruce, what's his name now?
The original
Caitlyn.
dad, the original dad's dead.
Yeah, the lawyer.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I mean. Like Bruce, bro.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Bruce is too mad.
I'm with you. I think the Illuminati. I think
Yeah.
bro, that family made him change his sex.
Yeah.
And now no one cares.
I hear you.
Where is he?
I know.
Yeah, I hear
that.
No, I hear that. I hear that.
I
I hear that. My man's literally thinks he's like a Kardashian girl.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking nuts, bro.
Bro.
He thinks it's a Kardashian, bro. He actually
You know how
does.
wild that is, bro.
Right.
Going from like a dad.
An Olympian.
Fam, an Olympian, fam. He was a gold medalist, fam.
In what?
Fam, he triple jump and them things there.
Yeah,
it was
masculine.
like a Teflon or
Yeah,
something like
fam, he was a
that.
beast. Like, fam, he was a beast.
What?
You're a judge, you know. Cause I noticed. I didn't want to say anything. Them's the words.
No, what was he?
Teflon, innit?
Heptathlon.
I thought that's
Say it again,
right.
say it again.
Teflon.
See,
Yo,
look,
no,
you're a
play it,
judge, bro.
stop.
You're a judge,
Heptathlon.
you're a judge. Yeah.
Huh? Heptathlon.
yeah, Teflon.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Heptathlon. Wait.
Or there's a what else is there? There's 7, 6. No,
The
there's
try,
8.
innit?
7 and 8.
I don't know how much is in there still.
No, there's 7 and 8 ones. You can do a 7 one where you do 7 events, and then there's an 8 event, and then I think there's a 10 event.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
interesting.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.